Today our topic is the coordinate plane. So our learning target, how can I identify and plot points on a coordinate plane? First off, we need vocabulary. We're going to use our coordinate plane to give us our vocabulary. Coordinate points, we also call them ordered pairs, and they are an x-coordinate combined with a y-coordinate. Your axes on your graph, the one that goes straight up and down, your vertical axis, is your y-axis. And then the one that goes left and right horizontal is your x-axis. The point right in the middle where the two axes meet is called the origin, and it has a point of 0, 0. The two axes split the graph into 4 different sections, which we call quadrants. So this would be quadrant 1, this would be quadrant 2, this would be quadrant 3, and we do use Roman numerals for labeling them, and this would be quadrant 4. Plotting points. Plot the following points. Make sure to label the points. So we have point 3, 4, which is point A. So on our graph, we have x-axis, y-axis. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. We can do the same thing on our y-axis. Label the lines with the points. If you need the numbers, please add the numbers. You can add these to any graph if they're not already there for you. Then we have an x-coordinate of 3, so we go on our y-axis or an x-axis and we find x equals 3, which is right there. But then we need y equals 4. So it's the point where x equals 3 and y equals 4 meet up. So we have to find their meeting point. That's where they meet, 3 and 4. So that would be point A. Point B, x and y. Negative 2 on our x-axis, so we go left 2. We find negative 2 and 3. Where do they meet? They meet right there, negative 2 and 3. So this is point B. Point C, negative 4 and 0. Negative 4 and 0. So we find negative 4 on our x-axis, and 0 would mean we don't move anywhere on our y-axis. Again, x, y. Point D, x, y. We have x is negative 1, y is negative 5. Find where they meet. Right there. E is 3, negative 3. So right 3, down 3. And last point, F, 0, 5. 0, when you have 0 for x, that means you don't have to move left or right. You're right here at the middle at that origin 0. And then you go up 5 to y, and we get point F. Next point, writing coordinate points. So write the ordered pair for each point. So again, if you would like to add numbers to your graph, you may do so. Well, let's start with point G. Point G is where x is 5 and y is 4. So we would say 5, 4. H, remember, coordinate points go x, then y. H, point H right here, it's at 3 on our x-axis and negative 3 on our y-axis. So 3, negative 3. J, find point J right here. It's at 0 on our x-axis because we didn't move left or right. And then we are at 2 on our y-axis. I would like you to pause the video right now. Try the next 4 points on your own. Then resume the video to see if you got them right. Pause the video. All right, now that you've attempted some problems on your own, we can see if you're right. K, you should have gotten -1, -4. L, you should have gotten 4, 0. M, you should have gotten -4, +5. And N, you should have gotten 0, 0. It's the origin right in the middle of your two axes. Without plotting the point, tell whether it is in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4, -1, you have a positive x and a -11. So I'm just going to draw a visual for us here. We have x, y, quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a positive x. We're going to be over on this side in 1 or 4. -11 is going to be down here in the bottom. So this would be quadrant 4. Positive x, -y, again, positive x, -y is going to be quadrant 4. X is positive, y is negative. In quadrant 3, they're both negative. In quadrant 2, only your x is negative, and in quadrant 1, they're both positive. So for quadrant C, if we have a -x and a positive y, that's going to be in quadrant 2. And then D, negative and negative, is going to be quadrant 3. Last question. If point M has a non-zero x coordinate and a non-zero y coordinate, that means it's just not 0. It can be any other number, but not 0. And the coordinates have opposite signs, then point M must be located in which of the 4 quadrants labeled below. They have opposite signs. That means either one's going to be positive and negative, so x could be positive and y could be negative, or x could be negative and y could be positive. So an example of a point it could be is 2, -3, or it could be -11, +10. What quadrants could the point be in? Could it be in only 1? Could it be in only 3? Could it be in 1 or 3? Could it be in 1 or 4? Or could it be in 2 or 4 only? Come to class with the answer to your question, and you'll find out in class whether you are right or wrong. That's all the notes I have for you today. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.